Good morning, students. Today I will tell you about colonial rule in India. In this lesson, we will see that how the European came to our country and how they ruled to our country. Mercantilism and coming of the Europeans. Mercantilism is an economic policy in Europe in the 16th century which dominant economic thought, and the prosperity of a country depends on profitable trade, which result there was flooding in of European traders like British, French, etc. By the 18th century, the Portuguese and Dutch lost their importance, and the coming of England and France came to dominate Indian trade with Europe. This led to Anglo-French rivalry both in India and in Europe that led to a series of wars known as Carnatic Wars. In 1600, signed by Queen Elizabeth I, granting permission to trade with India. In 1613, Sir Thomas Ross visit to India and get permission to establish their factory at Surat. Gradually, the English East India Company established their trading centers. Now comes to the firmans. The British received special privilege from the Mughal emperors in the form of two firmans. What is firman? Firman is the authorized privileges which allowed them to dominate European trade further. Number 1, Firman of 1691 granted by Aurangzeb exempted the British Company from paying customs duties in Bengal. Second, Firman of 1717 granted by Emperor Farrukh Shah exempted the British from paying custom duties in Gujarat and Deccan. Now come to the acquisition of territories in India. British domination over trade gradually gave way to their territorial ambitions. This led them to wage wars against the Indians rulers. The first of such consequence began with Bengal. Now, conquest of Bengal. The firmans granted to the English East India Company by the Mughals led resentment among the local Bengal ruler, that is Nawab, as the province was losing huge amount of revenue. The British were also missing their right by selling dastak. Dastak is a free pass which exempted the European traders, especially British traders of the company, from paying custom duties. Therefore, the Nawab of Bengal, Sirajuddaula, attacked the English factory at Kasim Bazar and captured Fort William. Now, this led to the Battle of Plassey. In the year 1757, the armies of the company and the Nawab of Bengal clashed in the Battle of Plassey. In the battle, Sirajuddaula was defeated and killed. One of the major causes of the defeat was the non-participation of the Nawab's commander-in-chief, Mirzafar, in the battle. Mirzafar had entered into negotiations with British. Now come to consequence of Battle of Plassey. The East India Company got free trading rights in the province of Bengal. Next, the British got the Jamindari of 24 Parganas and became the de facto rulers of Bengal. The British were able to utilize the resources of Bengal to maintain a large army. Now the Battle of Buxar. The British victory in Battle of Plassey gave them political control over Bengal. They were able to place their puppet ruler Mirzafar and later Mir Qasim as the Nawab of Bengal. Mir Qasim was defeated by the British in 1763. He fled to Awadh and formed an alliance with the Nawab of Awadh, Sirajuddaulah, Shujauddaulah and Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II. Their combined army was defeated by the British forces at Battle of Buxar in October 1764. Now, consequence of the Battle of Buxar. The Mughal Emperor became the pensioner of the British. In the settlement with the Nawab of Bengal, the English got the right of Diwani, or the right to collect revenue in the province of Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. Next, both the Nawab of Bengal and the Mughal Emperor became dependent on the British. I think you can understand. Thank you. Next, the rest.